Well, here we are, Project Boxing, episode 4.
Yep.
Podcast, Anthony. Again, we say it every week, but it's been another busy day in the gym for you, hasn't it? It's nice to step inside today. It's a bit windy outside, so we thought we'd pop inside the famous Fox ABC, where all the magic happens, where all the amateurs and the pros and everyone else. But you had a little bit of sparring earlier. George Killeen, local lad. Him and James Moorcroft.
George. Him and James, good rounds. Before that, I had him doing a bit of technique work. Not George and James, the rest of him. Who was in before that, I had Rhiannon in. So yeah, no, busy day. And then I've just got to sort out some more sparring for the rest of the week for Rhiannon, but also the lads as well. Dave's coming down actually one day.
So Dave Colwell?
Yeah, with Dan Howard and Stephen Kearns. So yeah, no, good variety of sparring.
Perfectly placed.
Yeah, doing a bit of Hannah Robinson.
You're perfectly placed really for just about any gym here, aren't you?
Yeah, because you're just off the motorway, aren't you? Just off the motorway. Yeah, really good spot. Good spot.
A couple of days ago, the action was at York Hall.
Yes, a warm York Hall. Have you been in a hot York Hall?
Is there any other? Is there any other kind of York Hall apart from a hot and steamy?
A few dozen times you would have been in, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Mate, when that place is hot, oh my God.
Before we get to the action, I'm sure I've asked you this before. I'm sure you've told me.
For the boxer?
Yeah.
I did. Game of revenge over some people would call him Mr. Whipper.
Yusuf Al-Hamidi, that was at York Hall. Yeah. Who else was on that card?
He's normally really good at stuff like this, but I think Matthew Marsh Rockadine was on. I don't know if it was a Friday night show. I'm trying to think who else was in that. I'll look back on that. But yeah, York Hall, I only boxed there once. I'd love to have boxed there a few more times, to be honest. I never boxed there as an amateur. But I've been there where it's absolutely red hot. Yeah. The hottest I've ever been, York Hall, there's been a few times it's been hot, was, do you know what it was? So boxing fans out there, I'm almost sure, correct me wrong, they're from Wallace, a lad called Steve Williams.
Yeah, I remember Steve Williams, welterweight.
Yeah, big welterweight one, yeah. He beat me mate can't place, actually. Steve Williams fought Lenny Dawes. I'm sure it was, Lenny Dawes being for the British title.
Right.
Because you know I always remember it as well. I was with John Moore, Joe Gallagher, who was doing our second
on that card as well.
What?
Purdy.
He might have been. I remember he was doing our seconds course the next day, so we went down the night before. We done it at the Peacock. I remember I was in a group, me, John, and what was then Frank Maloney, now Kelly Maloney. I'm almost sure it was that one. Yeah, I'm almost sure that was the one. And it was also the night of the carry on with Ralmo. It was also that night, so that's how I remember it. No, because it was massive news. Everyone in the whole country was invested, wasn't it? You know,
yeah.
To ourselves who got hurt, but yeah, I remember it. But that was the hottest. If anyone was there that night, please let me know, because I don't think I've ever been when it's hot.
It was. I remember when our very own Dan Morley was boxing Louis Isaacs.
Yeah, have you?
I know. That was a typical York Hall kind of night as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. That was a warm night.
Yeah. But it was fantastic. Obviously, I mean, everyone waxes lyrical about York Hall for
the amateur
for good reasons.
All I'll say for any boxing fan, if you've not been to York Hall, try and get on those balcony seats.
Yeah. Well, there isn't a bad seat. There is. You can't go wrong in York Hall.
Yeah.
But the weekend obviously had the action and one of the KOs of the year. You'd say, with
Denzel
Bentley.
Do you know what?
Against Derek Asaza, yeah.
Do you know what? Derek started really well. He started really well, going to his rhythm really quick. And you thought, is this going to be a tough night for Denzel? And then obviously he unleashed that shot, and what a knockout. I think sort of back-to-back weekends now, I think we've had 2 serious candidates for KO of the year. In the weekend before, it was Angel Leo knocked out Nick Cruz at featherweight. Yeah, it was. It was
Lopez.
Yeah, Lopez, not Cruz, sorry. Lopez at featherweight, left hook, and then the right uppercut from Denzel. Caught him on the way down.
It's never nice seeing someone go down from first, is it? Both? Yeah.
So I thought it was really nice seeing sort of after it, like, because there was half mates to be.
Well, there was a very old school feel about that fight, because
it was just two proper
blokes, and 2 really good lads, obviously good fighters, and you could see no nonsense in the build up. Obviously, they get on with it. You know, it's Denzel's night, and you could see the pals. Yeah, so it was. It puts Denzel right back in it now, doesn't it?
No, it does. It was. I know he was sort of thereabouts anyway. But listen, a chilling knockout like that don't do any harm, and it's one of them. And I think, you know what? I think it was Dev I seen on social media, and he was bang on. He went, "There's Sane," and he went, "At this level, he's a bit too good for this level. It's dangerous. You know, when you look, you start going through, you know, who he's beat. He's gone through in quick time. Do you know what I mean? At that level." So he is above that level. Like, obviously the Chanabek fight is coming out one. I do believe, like you say, he had an off night, and I also thought Nathan was brilliant.
Nathan Healy won Nate fought, yeah.
So whether they meet again, you can argue Brad Paul's one, but I think he's going to be looking sort of towards pushing for a world title. I know he's not going to get a title unless it's a voluntary straight away, but Denzel, I do believe he's above that domestic class. But then obviously there will be people out there who will go, let's see, he won't let him go, he lost to Heaney, so we'll see.
Yeah. But it's the fourth episode, and we've done A, B, C, our letter of the day, if you like, our Sesame Street letter. So D for Denzel.
Yes.
But D also, you mentioned York Hall. A lot of people make their debuts at York Hall, don't they?
Yes.
You get a lot of people from that part of the world. That's where they want to debut there. You debuted at the arena.
I did.
Manchester Arena.
You know what? I'm trying to think what it was called, and I should really know this.
It would have been MEN then, wouldn't it?
No, I don't think it was. Unless has MEN has it been named the MEN twice? It won the 9X.
They named it twice. No.
There's the phones for you.
Well, it's the arena anyway, innit? It was the arena when you boxed there. But what do you remember about that debut? I mean, you boxed a lad called Abdul Rashid, who was famously known as the boxing accountant from Withington.
Yeah, Abdul. Do you know what? I saw him not long back.
I did. I saw. Yeah. I was chatting to him.
Good guy, Abdul. He was.
Yes, he's coaching the kids now, isn't he, and stuff?
Yeah, he gives back. He was 1-0, and I boxed him. And you know the glamour of making your debut at the arena. Yeah. I very nearly didn't make my debut, and I always thank Big Enzo Macronella and the Lucky Stars for he knocked out Mark Hobson.
He did?
In the first round. The first fight was a real back and forth fight. This is got distance written all over it. Enzo done him in a round the next one. Hobson was a good fighter. Enzo Macronella, and because of that, I got on about, don't know what time, it was very late, gone midnight, and then I remember the same, after me then, there was Nathan Cleverly. Yeah. He ended up becoming world champion. He beat Tony Quigley.
That's right.
He was a very capable fighter, the fight after me. So one for Big Enzo, neither one of us would have got on.
Yeah, do you remember who topped the bill that night?
Of course I do. Joe Calzaghe versus Saki Obiko. And I think it was the fight after Jeff Lacey. So everyone was, it made selling tickets pretty easy, actually. Yeah,
it was October the 14th, 2006.
Debut.
But there's some of your pals were on that card as well. A lot of local talent on there.
Was Stephen Bell on it?
No, not Stephen Bell, but Steve, another one. In fact, two of your old foes boxed each other. 2 of your old foes.
Steve Foster and Derry. They boxed each other. Derry boxed brilliant that night on the back foot, didn't he?
Derry won, didn't he? Derry was in your weight corner that night.
Oh, yeah, he was. He boxed brilliant that night against Junior. Who else? There was a good few. I remember there was a lad called Tony Delaney on earlier in the card.
Yeah, that's right. But a couple, an old stablemate of yours was fighting on the night.
Oh, stablemate of mine.
Yeah.
Was Macklin on?
No.
Who was it?
Scouser.
Paul Smith.
Yeah.
Paul Smith was on.
Yeah. And against Dean Walker.
Dean Walker from Sheffield. Stop him with a body shot.
He did stop him, yeah.
See, I can remember stupid stuff. Like, you can never get me asking him. It's Paul's brother, Stephen. Like, he knows how stupid my memory is. I can remember what colour short Dean had on and stuff. Don't know what he had for breakfast, but Dean used to box in a blue kit. And that's really, really useless information from me. But I can do it. I can remember stuff like from the amateurs and stuff, but...
Another fella you know very well was boxing that night as well, and his colleague, stroke mentor, still works with him, was in earlier. Pat Barrett, of course, was a top fighter in the day, now top trainer, and his long-time colleague, the Storm Boy, Tommy Mack.
There's so good now. I don't know. Everyone says how talented Tommy was. How talented he was.
Funny lad.
I don't think Tommy will sort of go. But everyone know all the jokes aside though. Everyone serious boxing people.
It came easy to him though, didn't it? Probably came too easy to him.
Too easy.
Yeah, Martin Concepcion, he boxed that night. He won, obviously. But Tommy...
Mine was an handful.
Yeah.
It was an handful. He was heavy-handed.
But Tommy didn't get hit, did he?
No, he didn't.
He didn't get.
He's so elusive.
So he could have done that
elusive.
kind of, he could box like that all night,
Yeah.
couldn't he? But it could be frustrating though, couldn't it? Because you just thought there's
so
something
much
there.
To unlock it. But he's doing great things over at Collyhurst and Muscle and Collyhurst.
Yeah, they do great work in the community.
Yeah, in the community, like you say, Pat was down today with Georgia and stuff. And
there is a serious side to him. Can you believe?
To Tommy, I don't think there is.
Well, all right, he does serious work. That's about all. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So debut, and people talk about a debut. It only happens once. So I mean, do you literally remember everything about it? Do you remember the ring walk? Do you remember?
I can remember loads. I remember the ring walk. I was thinking for ages, what music am I going to have? For the debut? And because it was on that late, and they had to rush me, I didn't get any music at all. So that was that was glitz and glamour. That wasn't it. And then what else?
Do you know, I've just remembered something as well.
Go.
There was another big name on that card.
It was a big card.
A big name. Scaled the heights. World champion. From over the hill.
Out now.
Kel was on it that night. Yeah. In against a lad called Duncan Cottier.
Remember him? Genuine and him. Yeah, he was tough. He was a proper journeyman as well, Duncan Cottier. So it's funny when you look back at these cards, isn't it? And you see... Kel only would have been young then as well. He was a year above me, so I bet Kel would have been 20.
Yeah.
20 years old.
Do you know what else happened on that day, October the 14th, 2006?
Go on.
It's the day Steve Irwin died.
You're joking.
The Stingray thing.
Stingray.
Crazy.
I didn't know that was that. That was.
I didn't realise it was that long ago that he died, if you know what I mean.
No, I did. I thought that. Yeah, Steve Irwin.
Well,
it was all happening that weekend, wasn't it?
It was.
Joe Calzaghe, Sakio, Biko.
Well, there you go.
There was some shows though, weren't there?
Yeah, that's what I mean. When you look at some of those old cards at the arena and you think, Christ, look at the amount of names on there. And even some of the away corner names.
World times who become world champion.
Yeah.
Not even, making it about myself like I normally do, but there's a handful of world champions or world champions to be on that card.
Yeah. And what's on the agenda this week, Anthony?
This week we're saying before sorting some sparring out.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm on Friday. I am going to Glasgow to watch my late friend's sons, Willie's sons.
Willie Lemond, yeah.
Jake and Drew. Drew's making his professional debut. So I'm going to be there ringside watching them. It's at the Renfrew Hotel or something like that. It's just sort of outside of Glasgow. So I was
the Normandy.
That was the one. The Normandy. That's it. The Normandy Hotel. So I'm gonna go down there, and because I was going to struggle to go, I'd always want to be there to watch the boys. But I was going to struggle because originally this weekend was meant to be the...
William, So William should have been fighting. And Rhiannon.
Jesus, and Rhiannon.
Yeah.
Defending their world title against Terry Harper. The Manchester scam, obviously that got put back.
Yeah.
So now I am able... I'm going to go and watch the boys.
And...
just a busy week in the gym as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and United... You got to Old Trafford last Friday, didn't you?
Last Friday night I was there with William, and my mate OD, he was there. It was a winning start.
Yeah.
It was top of the league.
No surprises really, was it? The opening weekend?
No, not really. I don't think there was there?
No.
And I'm still in the last man. I'm pretty far in it as well.
Are you?
Yeah, pretty far.
Well, William will win, won't he? He always does.
He's out of this one, which
is he?
I'm really happy about. Yeah, he's had some really big wins, hasn't he? But I'm pretty far in that. Sailed through to the next round, but I have used all my big guns, so it's probably not going to last much longer.
As we like to do, what's been tickling you on social media, Anthony?
This week, you know what? I keep watching the same one. The one after.
The Spice Bag.
The Spice Bag.
Yeah.
Do you know what? He's not new. I think he's probably been going longer than most of them. There's this guy, I don't even know his name, so you don't have to give me his name, I'll have to find out. And he basically, to be fair, the mum and dad play it well in the house. He's in his own house. I know he's in his mum and dad's house. There's no shame in that. Jeez, the guy was in bunk beds till my mid-20s or something like that. And he's got this thing of going. He basically goes, I can't eat my And then next thing, he just sat on mad sass like 25 baby bells, 100 grams of protein.
What are you watching?
No, I know he's childish. Or it's just, you've got to watch him and he's just there and his mum plays a blinder. You can't be serious. Like, yeah, she's in on it and stuff, but she's good. He's I won't have to get his name.
Yeah. Oh, well, by the way, I think we've been invited to the Toucan.
Toucan, it's only one of the best pubs in London.
Toucan in London, yeah.
I certainly won't turn it down.
They know of your fondness of
He's one of the very best. One of the very best in London, and you'll agree with what you've done.
Yeah, it is. It's
a good
fantastic.
excuse to go.
Reminds me, not that bar, but there was another bar not too far away from there. A polar bear went in.
Go on.
Yeah, true story. Went up to the bar and asked for a pint. Barman serves in a pint of lager.
Yeah.
Says that's £9.30.
Yeah.
Polar bear pays, goes, sits down. After a bit, the barman can't contain his curiosity, so he wanders over. He goes, "This is fantastic, by the way, having you in here. It's not often we get polar bears in this pub." Polar bear just looked up and he said, "I'm not surprised at that price."
London prices.
Which we can't say anything. Manchester's nearly as bad as London now, isn't it?
No, I could do a lap anyway. I've had a shit week.
What?
Now I just found out my dad's got dementia.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh.
Rush for him, the family as well, because I just found him dad's got it too. No. Shouldn't joke about that, especially in my city. You've got to laugh about it though, haven't you?
Anyway. Right, so anything else to add, Anthony?
Anything else to add? Let me think.
It's that kind of funny time, isn't it, now? Until we get into September, it's fairly quiet. As there usually used to be
like
a break.
Season, isn't it?
But there isn't really one anymore, is there? But it's the nearest thing, like a little bit of a break domestically, and then it's going to get really, really busy September, and then into October, there's going to be shows all over the place. So it's a good time to kind of just get everyone in the gym focused and ready, and the dates are going to start coming in now, aren't they? And you've got a few dates anyway, haven't you?
A few dates, yeah. We've got, so who's waiting on one?
I was just chatting to Owen Lavin before, actually. You obviously made his debut, with your debut being the key word.
Did at your call.
Yeah. The Croft twins, who are yet to make their debut.
Yes, hopefully. It's been, to be honest, a little bit frustrating with them through no fault of their own. They're going to get the debut very soon. You sort of know what I think about them. It's I don't mean as people, I mean as fighters. Them. Who else?
Talented boys.
Yeah, very talented. Robbie Davis, he's almost got a date. So around, I'm going to have a mad October.
It's all going to click into gear and it's going to get crazy. So you should embrace it.
Levi's got a date. Dan's got a date. William's got a date. I think that's it. But everyone else is sort of just waiting on a date being confirmed. I'm hoping there's no clashes, actually.
Well, you're a victim of your own success there with a busy stable.
Possibly.
Well, on that note, we shall leave it there, I think, Anthony, and we'll catch up again next week.